MARTEZ here. It's Monday, May the 6th. Yeah, 2013. Welcome to MARTEZ Presents COEDS, and I'm here with my crew, Shanna, Angela, and Brian. Hello, y'all. How was the weekend?
Oh, it was fabulous.
It was great.
Yeah.
Went to Jazz Fest this weekend. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful,
Yeah,
I
good
tell
time,
you.
huh?
Yes, I had a wonderful time.
Yeah, and you you enjoyed yourself, and you're gonna actually share your song of the day.
Oh,
with,
is it time?
It's time.
It's
so
time.
Let's go figure. What's your song, Angela?
Song of the day. Everybody get up. Oh, that's
I'm
enough.
sorry.
That's enough.
Yeah,
That's
I
enough.
messed it up. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm sure Jazz Fest inspired that, right?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
So, if this is your first time tuning in to COEDS, we give you the latest in entertainment news, our opinions, and lots of laughs. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, here's what we have for you today. Okay, so Beyonce. Brian loves Beyonce. Well, Beyonce has some really high tour demands that we're going to talk about. Also, YouTube star Antoine Dodson says he's not gay anymore.
Oh, she's not?
And also, the alleged 2013 salaries of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're going to talk about those.
I love
And of course, you, the viewers, have emailed your questions about relationships, and we're going to talk about one of those. But first, whose birthday is it today? Actor George Clooney. It's not mine either. He's 52 years old
He
today.
is so good looking.
Also, NBA point guard Chris Paul is 28 years old today.
Yeah.
And rapper Meek Mill, 26 years old today.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know him either. No, I'm just playing. And actress Gabourey Sidibe, better known as Big Precious.
Oh, Precious.
Precious.
Happy
So
birthday, Precious.
How precious.
she's 30 years old today.
Ooh, she ain't no spring chicken, is she?
The mountains always get old.
So last night, Oprah, once again, Oprah, the media moguls, setting another landmark. She interviewed, what's his name? Collins guy, Jason Collins.
Yeah, the basketball
yeah.
player.
Yeah, so you didn't watch it, Angela?
Oh.
No, Brian, did you see
Yeah,
the
it was
interview?
really good.
Yeah, it was. And let me ask this. How do we feel about all the fuss about him coming out and he's supposedly like the first gay athlete?
I think that they're making a lot of fuss about it because I think that they're just really anytime anything happens in sports, it's a big fuss because sports is a big fuss, and I think that people are really like, we don't want to hear about this, people don't want to hear about. They're making it like I've seen a lot of things about people saying that they make a fuss about Christianity.
Yeah.
But then they're praising this guy who is doing this. But I feel like it's just because it is a first. And they just, even when it came to just anything when it comes to sports, like Kobe Bryant and his whole scandal thing, Tiger Woods and his whole thing, Magic Johnson with it, it's just always, things are amplified. And I think that with sports being such a masculine thing, one of the most masculine things that are, publicly broadcast, with him doing that, it was really big. Now, I feel like a lot of people are doing a bit much. Like, I feel like it's a bit much. Like, he's come out, let's have a party, and it's going on too long to me.
And it is, the media is just sensationalizing it way too much.
I
mean,
agree.
big deal. He's black. Who cares? He's gay. Who cares? I mean, none of that, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's
And
too
let
much.
me say this. First of all, I think Brian is right. I do agree with you that because it's a sport, then everybody wants to make it bigger than what it is. I just don't feel like your personal preference on your, whether you like male or female is of any importance to whether or not you can play the game.
That's right.
My personal opinion, that's how I feel. Shoot me later. But what I do think is that this young man is kind of going for a little bit of glory to say he was the first to be able to come out, because I did see that there was this young white guy who's looking to be recruited there. Everybody's talking about recruiting him. He plays for some college, and I really wish that I could think of his name, but he plays football, and he is openly gay. And they are talking about recruiting him to an NFL football league and saying that he will be the first professional player that will have admitted that he's gay. Well, now he's not, because this guy is actually a professional player, and he is the first. So it kind of stole this guy's glory to me.
See, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think to submit yourself, I think, why would somebody submit themselves to that type of possible backlash? I just personally feel like, you know, he's a human being, and eventually if he decides to get married, he's going to want to marry a man. So why not just go ahead and be upfront and honest with who you like and what you like to begin with?
Yeah, I personally don't feel like, I don't blame him for any of this. I just feel like he finally came out because he had, I read he wrote this long statement. It was like 4 or 5 pages, and I read it, and he said in it that he had started to tell people. And he said that he wanted to say it himself before anybody else started saying it.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, that's good, honey.
Well, that's good. And Oprah got a lot of ratings for that interview.
Good for you. Yeah. That's all I can say, honey. Good for you.
We're still on the lines of gay individuals, so to speak. What about YouTube star Antoine Dodson? He says he's not gay anymore. Child. Now, you know, he became an instant YouTube star after the TV news clip went viral that showed him flamboyantly recapping the story of a man breaking into his house in an attempt to rape his sister. The news clip, Dodson declared, "Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband, because they raping everybody out here." And that statement caused Dodson to become an overnight internet success. Yeah. He moved his family out of the projects and made a lot of money from the download sales of that song that they remixed. So here's the big thing. He goes on Facebook, on his Facebook page, and he decided to renounce himself because he wants a wife and a family. He says, "I want to multiply and raise and love my family that I create." His new revelation is a result of him becoming a Hebrew Israelite, also known as the Black Israelites. He said, "I could care less about the fame and fortune. I'm giving all that up to know the true history of the Bible, for I am the true chosen Hebrew Israelite, descent of Judea. And as a true Israelite, I know that there are certain things that I just cannot do. I don't need the Mercedes-Benz. I don't need the big house in Beverly Hills. All I need is the Most High in my family. I have I've been awakened by the great, and you should too." So, question is, do you think a person can not be gay anymore? And the way Shanna and Angela are looking, I mean, so what do y'all think about this? Is this a publicity stunt?
Let's just talk about how it's funny how the times have changed when the boys are coming out of the closet and the girls are going back in. This is how I feel. I feel like you can be whatever you want to. If you decide that you don't want to be gay anymore, then don't be gay. But what woman do you think is going to date you, son? You have a roller wrap.
You would be surprised, Brian.
Yeah, you really would. And now, this is him now. This is him now.
His hair is prettier than mine.
I thought that was Sheree Whitfield.
This is him now.
Baby.
So he's, no longer.
I am not one to say that you can or cannot be gay anymore. I'm not gay. Don't know what that feels like or how. What I will tell you is that I am not so closed-minded to the idea of God could not possibly have created you to be a certain way. I have friends who really feel like, with all the persecution that I've gone through, if I could be straight, I would be.
Right.
But I did not make this decision. And so I've made a decision not to be so close. Honey, I know all you religious and Holy Ghost filled people are going to bring me up. But I'm just telling you, I just don't know if they can truly have not made a decision or that they made the decision to be this way. Now, for Antoine to tell me that he's no longer gay, honey, that's his own personal business. Him and the good Lord got to deal with this. But for him to tell me that he don't need the Mercedes and he don't need, honey, I don't need a lot of things, but the Bible says that he would give me the desires of my heart. So I don't need it, but I sure do want it. And if anybody out there would like to give me a Mercedes, ring me up at DMartez.com.
I just personally feel like
a Mercedes.
Yes, if you want to give me one.
I just personally feel like he's bisexual, and I know that it's not as socially as acceptable for a man to be bisexual as it is for a woman to be bisexual, but he's bisexual. Just own it. You like both.
And
it's okay, but you can't just say that you're not gay anymore.
Right. Well, yeah, you can. I do feel like you can say that because.
So do you think you can, as a man, you can have a desire for a man and then wake up one day or have some type of epiphany and no
this
longer
is what I think that he means by not being gay anymore.
He doesn't want to live that lifestyle
That's right,
anymore.
and he can just decide not to even deal with men anymore.
Okay, well on that note, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide everybody because he's
Antoine is on the loose, baby.
Or whatever. We have to go on. Sure. So the alleged 2013 salaries of the Real Housewives of Atlanta revealed, according to OK Magazine, each housewife has a 6-figure salary. Well, we knew that. So how much are these reality ladies earning? Well, as of now, Cynthia's, Phaedra's, Candy's, and Nene's salaries have been released. So Kenya's has not, and neither Portia. So Cynthia is earning $300,000. So is Phaedra, Candy $450,000, and Nene a whopping $1 million.
You better work, Nene.
So my question is, are these ladies overpaid, and what do you think about Nene being paid the most?
Well, Real Housewives of Atlanta is, I believe, the #1 reality TV show in the country. So, and everybody knows it's Nene's show. So, I mean, she's making Bravo a lot of bank, so why not go ahead and write her a check for $1 million? It's probably just a drop in the bucket for what they're actually making anyway. And as far as Candy's concerned, $450,000, she's not that interesting. She could actually get cut if you ask me. But the other two, $300,000, I wouldn't mind that with a camera following me.
I think that the only reason why Candy is getting paid that much is seniority. She's been on there longer than other girls. And
then everything she's done. To me, honestly, I think she should be getting paid just about as much as Nene.
Never.
Close to that.
Never.
Yes,
Wait,
because
Candy.
I mean, she's a singer. She's a songwriter.
I just feel like they all should get paid more than $450,000.
I mean, Nene just comes off of a pole. And she lands a reality show.
And Nene is the reason why the show is where it is. Come on now, let's not even go there. Don't go there.
But I will say this, I really personally don't think that they're making enough. I mean, for a camera to follow me around all day long with everything that goes on in my life and then to publish it on TV, and I got to be okay with that.
Right.
You need to pay me more than $300,000.
Right. Well, they're on Bravo.
Take $300,000. Don't get me wrong. We'll take $300,000.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm saying I would not say, do you think they're overpaid? No, they're far from being overpaid.
Nene, Candy should be making.
Now you have to admit, Candy should be making more than $450,000.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think that Candy could be writing them songs and singing them songs when people can't see her where she used to be, and she'll be just fine. I don't even need to see her.
She had money before.
She's fine with whatever she's doing before she got on the show. She's not interested.
You go ahead.
Todd is more interested.
Peter's more interesting.
Peter's hilarious.
So Beyonce, the diva Beyonce, she's on tour and she has some major tour demands. So what are Beyonce's? So am I. Tour demands. Well, Beyonce is demanding $900 worth of titanium straws. Okay. Also, whatever venue she goes to, the toilet has to be removed and a new toilet has to be installed.
Girl.
Wait for it. Also, no junk food backstage. Green veggies only. And last but not least, water, alkaline water, has to be served at 21 degrees. Oh, and one more thing. Red toilet paper.
You better stop.
So what do we think about these demands?
What is the source?
Oh, Yahoo News, Black Media Scoop, DeMartez.com. I mean, we're all reporting about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously you don't believe it.
You're not going to believe it.
Well, no, it's not that I don't believe it. I just feel like I actually do believe it.
I think that some of those are a little ridiculous, like a new toilet.
Red toilet paper.
I think that the thing with the red toilet paper, that's silly. But I think that
the toilet is more silly than the
no. I think that the toilet it's so easy to catch things.
Well, I mean, I go to a public restroom all the time.
Listen,
and you hover over.
Listen, this is Beyonce.
Okay,
she got a new toilet.
Just like everybody else.
She got a new toilet.
It didn't take a brand new toilet for her to get where she is, and it won't take a brand new toilet in every venue to keep her where she is.
Shannon, I agree
ridiculous. And I love Beyonce, but you gotta love people enough to tell them to have a seat. Beyonce, have a seat.
On a new toilet. On a new toilet that you gonna have.
On your toilet at home, or just put you some friends.
What I say is, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. If she wants the stuff and she can get it, get it. I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, people make such a big deal of all these. She want red toilet paper. Let her have it.
Yeah, let her have it. But at what point does it become?
Well, how does it affect us though?
Well, it affects us because we get to talk about it. I don't care.
Oh, okay, great. Moving on.
Does my tax pay? If my tax money has to pay for it, it affects me.
I don't think your tax money pays.
It better not be.
Unless you buy the ticket.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. So, you know.
Too much.
Maybe every time we do COEDS, we should get a new chair.
Too much.
My water's not 21 degrees.
We haven't accomplished as much as
if y'all was singing, and if I was singing, I wouldn't have 21 degree water.
She's still a human being. Hover over the seat, just like everybody else.
And have a seat.
If you don't want to sit on it.
You're not everybody else. Or just get another toilet.
She's human.
Wow. Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
I mean,
so we're shifting gears. This is what Beyonce does on this show. So one of our viewers emailed, and they have a question that they would like us to answer about their relationship. Okay. So here's what it says. Dear COEDS crew, my boyfriend wants me to stop hanging with my friends. We've been dating for about 6 months, and the other day he told me that I need to chill on hanging with my friends so much. I do make time for him, but sometimes I still like to hang with my friends. I will admit that my friends are all males. Yes, I am a female. Before we started dating, he knew that I had all male friends because we all would hang out. What should I do? Do I stop hanging with my friends? Need your help. Thank you.
Are all your male friends gay?
Probably not.
What she didn't
and
say
thus,
that.
this is the reason this man probably would like her to quote unquote chill with hanging with them so much. Now, I have most of my men friends, or most of my friends are men as well, and they are not gay. But, honey, now I do feel that you need to show this man, if you do care for him, a level of respect.
That's right.
I agree.
And, you know, for me, when I became serious enough to consider him to be my man, to say he's my boyfriend, he's my man, whatever I want to call him, and label him as something, then I felt it was necessary for him to want to be friends, or my friends to be friends with him. Right. And so it's not just me going to hang out with these guys, it's now these guys coming to hang out with my man. If he feels that it's a little bit uncomfortable for him, then maybe you should take a look at that and revisit how you're handling this relationship and how you're handling being with your friends.
Right, because in a relationship you have to compromise.
You do have to compromise. And so if he thinks it's a little bit too much, then maybe it is, and you need to really revisit that. Because if you care for him, then your time with him is far more important than with your friends. And of course, if they're your true friends, they're going to understand and be okay with that.
Well said, Angela.
Yeah, we agree.
I agree totally.
Oh, we all agree. So just don't mention Beyonce. Red toilet paper. Oh, put that down. That's the Illuminati. No.
Or the Delta.
Or it could represent the blood of Jesus. I'm just saying, I don't have an issue with the red toilet paper. I just feel like the toilet is stupid.
Wow. Okay, well that's a wrap for this Monday. Look at Brian's face. You can catch DeMartez Presents COEDS every Monday here at DeMartez.com. Thank you so much. Remember, keep emailing your questions. If you have any questions for us, you can email us at DeMartez@DeMartez.com. Enjoy your week. Remember to be positive, be nice to everyone. This has been DeMartez Presents COEDS.